Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be ranking all of the Agent Peanut games. So I wanted to do this for quite a while now because I really enjoyed this series, and this is like probably one of the only sagas I've played. So yeah, let's get right onto it. So I'm probably going to start with probably Agent Peanut and the Company. So I really like this PCG. I really liked exploring all the facilities in this game, and just, you know, Epic's maze style of PCGs, you know, the reference of the fat guy, and at the end also another reference to the Shadow and saving John F. Kennedy, who before that I didn't even think was gonna be a character in PCGs. Overall, I really like this game. Definitely a very solid PCG by Epic. I'm gonna put it at a B because it's just a really solid PCG. Okay, now we're gonna do another PCG by Epic, which is Agent Peanut and the Missing Child. Now, whatever you think of this game, you know, if you think it's like controversial or whatever because of the story and how you find Chris, like, I kind of forgot the lore, but it should be up on the screen. Anyway, this PCG, another good exploration game. It's a digital PCG though, so not really one of those classic PCGs you'd see in the wild. However, I really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna give it an A. Alright, now I think we're gonna do this one, which is Agent Peanut, the original by Salmon the Fish. So, if you didn't know, this series was created by Salmon the Fish. And if it wasn't for this PCG, this series would not exist. And I think what attracted many people to I guess Agent Peanut is that he was such a simple character, you know, just an agent from some unknown agency, and because there was a lot of mystery to him, I think it was possible to put him in like any scenario and just to make a great story out of any scenario. So this is a classic. It is a one-page PCG, so you know, this probably wouldn't be a great PCG to pull out if you're like with your friends and you want to sort of like a mid to long game. However, I can't put this at a C. It's just what started the series. I'm gonna put it at a B. It's a solid PCG. Now we're gonna move on to Agent Peanut Part 2, the lore with like all the guys and just the whole setting of like trying to, it feels like I'm trying to escape only using my surroundings. And the thing is, you can't like use your gun to kill the enemies right away because first of all, there's a lot of them. They have ARs, and second of all, you don't have a lot of ammo, so it forces me to think, like actually think how to escape instead of, you know, mindlessly, I guess, shooting your way through the enemy. It's a solid sequel. I think the ending was maybe a little abrupt. I'm put it at a C just because it's a good PCG, but sadly Salmon hasn't made a third game, which to be fair doesn't need to be made, because then we have Agent Peanut Escapes. Now, what I remember from this game, it was pretty good. It gave, I guess, a more of a first-person perspective, maybe a second-person perspective of like the whole game. And I think Prince Jones is like one of the most annoying characters in PCGs, and just to see him a little closer to you during this game is just kind of painful. However, this game, although it tried to be great, it wasn't as great as another PCG I'm about to show you. Agent Peanut Escapes, you know, it had a good plan. I'm gonna put it at a C. It's not a bad PCG, but definitely it could have been better, which leads me on to Agent Peanut Escapes Remake. Now, this PCG is just a masterpiece. Every time I think about what is a simple but great and immersive PCG with great art, a great story, but a simple story, not too complex to where, like, I guess you'd have to spend hours researching on it. And this PCG is just a good, brilliant blend of it all. I don't know what it is. Is it the good art, the simple story, the like also like there can be like a couple different outcomes depending on what you choose with the trader. That there is a trader in that game, by the way. And just exploring like the city, although it looks small on paper, when you play the game it feels like you're in an actual downtown city. I don't know, man, this PCG, it has stuck with me for a while. Like every time I get too deep into one of my PCGs that I'm making, I make sure to think of this because a great PCG is not only great with its story, it's also simple with its story. And this is probably one of the best PCGs of all time. I don't know, man. It's a masterpiece. I'm giving this an S here. Okay, now we're gonna do Agent Peanut the Mystery. Okay, this game, oh my god, it's just strange, okay? It's pretty short and you have to...
Okay guys, it's Editing Siren here, and basically the story with this PCG is that it took Epic like 30 minutes to solve this puzzle, and apparently it was very simple, and basically for me it took only about like 5 minutes to solve it, and his reaction was just super funny. So this PCG was really great in terms of trolling.
So normally I would give this PCG a D, maybe even an E, but this is an S tier. Anyway, the last PCG, which I hope this is not the last PCG of the Agent Peanut series. Agent Peanut, Indiana Jones Peanut. That's what the game was called. It's a solid game. It has 2 pages, but again, Epic, he knows how to create mini puzzles in 1 page. Like, for example, your objective is like to get to this 1 point, right? But in order to get to that point, you need to somehow figure out how to not, for example, step on this landmine. But in order to not step on this landmine, you need to figure out how to get those boots. You have to figure out how to get those boots by unlocking a key to something. I don't know. It's just, I feel like Epic is really good with creating these loops, and also just his worlds, you know, they make me really engaged at times. If all of that combined, it makes a really decent game. This is definitely probably a B game, because I would put it at an A, honestly, but I don't know. You know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm putting it at an A because we need one more A PCG to make it all even. And when I think of Agent Peanut fitting into literally any possible scenario, I think this is a really great scenario. Like, imagine Indiana Jones, but it's Agent Peanut. Like, I feel like that would make for so many great PCGs. But anyway, guys, that is my tier list. I hope it's alright. I definitely didn't put any, or I guess I would never put any of these games at a D, E, or F. I mean, this one has a special story, so it got saved. But otherwise, all of these games are great. Go play them if you haven't. Definitely go check out the whole Agent Peanut series lore. And if you want to create a game, I suggest you do so, because this series has a lot of potential and it's just super interesting. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do like another tier list on Tier Maker. I guess I'll download this after this video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any like concerns in the comments about this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.